We are working out for the next 365 days in a row. So many of us struggle to make positive changes in their lives, and I tend to give up too. We can't stick to our goals. You see, we've done this challenge at least 10 times, reaching 200 plus days at least twice. I was hoping to get myself into breakdancing shape because I always wanted to breakdance. And failure was crushing. And sometimes when you fail a lot, you give up. And in my case, you give up on your dreams for good. I made excuses instead. But now, even if I give up, or I sleep in, or I stop, we're just going to start over again. We will become stronger. So what follows are my workouts and thoughts each day. Every day, we can decide to make good choices. So don't give up on yourself.
This just in, local man does weighted planks and gets even stronger. That's it, guys. You heard me right here. It is live on the air at gym.tv, and today we're going to be doing some weighted planks. Okay, so people often think, hey man, planks, you just can't get strong with them and there's not enough progression. Well, there's actually quite a few ways to progress a plank and make it more difficult. And my favorite is just making them weighted. Now, do I prefer just having a weighted vest? Yes, but this is what we're doing today. As you saw just there for a second, I put it on half of my leg and then I dragged it over. If you have somebody with you, they can help you put the weight on your back. I try and center it around my back, and then I'm focused on holding this plank position. Now, something you're going to notice here is I'm not in a regular plank. I'm actually in a longer lever plank with my elbows slightly in front of the body or slightly more in front. The more in front you keep your elbows, the harder it's going to be on your core. And I absolutely love this exercise, especially with some weight. I'm going to work my way up, hopefully to doing 245s on the back. But for now, my progression is pretty good. And if you've never tried this before and you feel like you're very competent with your plank, you're able to feel your core, definitely give these a shot. Think about things like pulling your legs into the ground, drawing your elbows in towards your midsection, keeping your core braced, and drawing your belly button upwards, and keeping your head neutral, and you'll be just fine. I have been feeling very different about my training these days because at the end of the day, I used to have a lot of higher volume sets. I used to like work out 2 to 3 hours, and now because I just don't really have that kind of time, I've been working out for a shorter amount of time. So instead of 4 sets, it's usually three per movement. But I will say that I am a lot more focused on intensity. That's what I'm telling myself. Hey, you know what? I might not have as much time, but let's just keep the intensity high as I can bring it, and give it all I got within these sets. And that for me has felt pretty darn good, guys. Very easy, I think, personally, to get into junk sets. Like you're just constantly doing sets of stuff and you're not really progressing and you don't really know why. And I think a part of that is about those last few reps that you leave in reserve that you could be using. And I'm not saying you need to go to failure all the time. I like to push myself, see how far I can go, get even stronger. And I just feel like the best way for me personally is to push past those very uncomfortable reps near the end. And yeah, the rest of the workout is a pretty standard full body routine for me. We did chest fly, we did rear delt fly, we have lat pull down, and even overhead press. My lat pull down feels like it's stagnating a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why. I can pull decently heavy. It's just the squeeze feeling is a bit off. As far as overhead press goes, it also felt standard, but I do feel a little bit weaker this week. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I've cut so many calories over this period of time. I've gotten considerably leaner, although you can't really see it through the shirt. So it's been a little bit odd seeing my strength decrease. It's probably going to shoot back up again after a little bit. But even just like a 45-pound standing overhead press was pretty tough. Back to these. Our sissy squats. Is there progression? Are we better than before? Yes, I'm able to bend a little bit more and get back up. So there has been some improvements. And I think these improvements come from me actually training the quads at home, doing those reverse Nordics. I'm seeing quite a bit of transfer and balance at least. I think that I should do these a little bit slower if I want to see some progression. I was kind of rushing near the end of the workout, so I look forward to trying these again. And basically, I did this for as long as I could, then I dropped to my knees on the ground and then did the regular reverse Nordic, and that was great. And here we have a regular reverse fly, nothing too fancy. I found that my progression on these is pretty high, surprisingly. I honestly, guys, sometimes when I see a number go up, I'm just a little bit confused as to why it's going up. But my reverse flies have been doing quite nicely, which is great, It's very important to work out your back and work out your rear delts. I've said this a million times already, but it's a lot more prominent for people to have stronger front delt. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see ya.